So for years, I was that girl who drove her dude around. Everything we did, I was in the driver's seat and he was in the passenger seat. And let me tell you something, I will never, ever do that again. You know, one thing I learned, and I learned it the hard way, why would a man ever be motivated to do anything when you do everything for him? Why would he be motivated to get his own car if you driving him around everywhere? If you letting him drive your car, live in your house, eat your food? Why would a man commit to you if you giving away the goodies for free? You're showing him that being with you requires nothing. He does not have to invest anything to be with you. He doesn't have to work hard. And guess what? When you don't work hard for certain things, you don't treat it as valuable as something that you had to work hard for. When I drove him around in my car, it represented something so much deeper than that. I was the head in that relationship. I was the leader, and he was the follower. No disrespect to my past or even myself, because we were both very immature. We were never supposed to be in a relationship at that time. Ladies, let me tell you, we really do give these boyfriends husband privileges, selling ourselves short and cheap. And then we get mad when we don't get the things we feel we supposed to have. I did all this and all that, and you just gonna do me like this? Well, you shouldn't have been doing all this and all that. If a man wants, he has to work to get it. That's what he is born to do. They are created to build homes, build families. And when a woman comes in and takes that position, he's out of order. And you are too, woman. He's created to be a husband. If you research that word, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. So don't get in your emotions and your feelings talking about, oh, he needs help. I'm just that supportive chick. I'm that ride or die. No, what you're doing is you're crippling him. That's what you're doing. Because if he really wants it, if he really needed a ride, if he really needed a place to stay, if he really wanted you as a wife, he will make that thing happen. Now that I know my worth, now that I know who I am as a woman and what's been put in a man and what is required of him, not only from me as a woman, but from God himself, there's just certain things I would never ever do, ever again. What happens when you raise your standards? It eliminates all the men who were never willing to or capable of rising up to those standards. And let me tell you something, that's not a bad thing, because it makes room for the very one who was purposed for you. Why waste your time on these imposters? So I learned this valuable lesson. Let a boy grow up to be a man or become his mama.